a lot of time when you are going through change, you lose objectivity.
Okay.
Because you tend to feel this is happening to me. Often unrealizingly, we often also end up feeling victimized. That's the time as an outsider, a coach, a perspective, a friend, you need someone who can help you show the entire perspective. So even in this situation, while the change was, as I said, made by her, in fact, my urge to her was state a drop year, especially when the university is giving it to her, but she chose it. But yet it impacted her fairly intensely. All her dreams, what college in US would look like, what NYU looked like, all the things that she had made, they really came crashing down. And at that point of time, once or twice, I dropped the ball. Candidly speaking, I dropped the ball. And I, in utter frustration, I said, but Ananya, you made the choice. But I also had to be mindful that just because she made the choice doesn't mean she's not going through the emotions. If I am the change leader in this case as a parent, then I really need to be more sensitive to that fact. Am I making sense there, Kapil?
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing those insights.
You're welcome. So as someone has typed in, Archana said, as a change leader, it's important to communicate the why. Bang on, Archana, and that's what we'll be coming into the next now, the 3 practices. So I now move on to the third segment, guys.
Gautam, I have a question.
Amar, let's keep it short, please. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it is just related to the topic which I'm going to further. What you mentioned is regarding the change, but what I take away is that many time or maximum time what we are trying to is we have to balance the emotional quotient of the opponent or the team or of the parent or as a parent of a child. So it is more majorly on the emotional quotient only what we are looking about, that how the change will look, or is there something else or some other angles are also there to this?
I am not too sure if I got your question, but what I got your question is something like this, that as a change leader, are we only focusing on the emotional part of it? Is that your question?
Yeah.
So as I said, see change from 2 dimensions, broadly speaking, structural, process, operational, people. In the people part are what I have talked to you about, some 3 practices. It's a 2-day full workshop. So if I'm going to be doing it in 1 hour, obviously I'm not going to be covering everything. I'm just picking up some key things that we often tend to make mistakes. I'm looking at more at a broader takeaways rather than specific action plans.
Yeah,
so you'll have to keep that in context, that a 2-day change intervention that I do for clients on actual changes, versus this would be very different. So yeah,
no problem.
So on the people part of it, as I said, there'll be multiple parts, and Amar's just given me the cue to sort of move in. But on the first one, as you just saw in this example that I shared, is I need to value empathy as a change leader more than a 6 Sigma change process. I repeat, I need to value empathy more than a 6 Sigma change process. What do I mean by that? Let me show you a video, okay, from the ex-CHRO GE Global, Raghu. You really don't go higher than the ex-CHRO GE Global in the world. Yeah. When he was there, he was voted as the top 50 leaders to watch out for, etc., etc. And I'm going to show you this video where he talks about empathy versus 6 Sigma process. So give me a moment. I'll share that video with you, and then we'll discuss that. So just give me a moment while I'll pull up the video.